We have one more participant remotely who joins through video interview and video presentation, Mr. Sattya Boran, who's a deputy director. And I think we're going to start with this presentation. We initially also had invited Mr. Benasser Belajoul. He's the chair also of the Ministerial Road Safety Conference that happens in Morocco next year in March. And he appears to be too busy to be able to release his busy agenda to come here and was unable on the short term to provide us with a video message. So we really regret he could not come, and I hope we will be able to reach out to him after this conference. But we will surely learn a lot from his activities next year when the big global World Health Conference on road safety is going to be held in Morocco next year. So I would suggest that we would start with the video from Mr. Sattya Boran, who is a Deputy Director from the Department of Road Traffic Safety and Public Works and Transport in Cambodia. And he has been working on road safety as an official in the Research and Statistics Office in the Department of Land Transport, General Department of Transport. He's in charge of Road Safety Audit Office in the Department of Traffic Safety and is a member of the General Secretariat and National Road Safety Committee and involved in the development of the National Plan for Decade of Action for Road Safety in Cambodia. Can we have his video, please?
Thank you. And first of all, good morning, distinguished participants. So delighted to join this very important event. And I would like to thank to APRSO for the invitations. And I am apologize that I can't participate in person. My presentation today will share with you about the regional policy in Asia Pacific. So, as a member of the APRSO committee, I would like to share some information about the APRSO. In 2024, there are 27 countries as a member of APRSO. APRSO is a significant, a large organization cover the whole of Asia Pacific. Here is the slide that shows you about 2- and 3-wheeler ownership growth. The 2- and 3-wheeler ownership is growing faster than the population in Asia, and it is a significantly increased, particularly in low and low middle income countries. There is an expectation that you often heard in European countries that the solution to motorcycle safety is to stop motorcycling. And there's maybe some time in the future when we start working on the Asia. This figure shows the fatality rate in countries with high 2- and 3-wheeler ownership rates. The vertical column is the fatality per 100,000 population, and in the horizontal is the 2-wheeler motorization per 1,000 population in 2019. So you can expect there, the more motorcycle in your fleet, the higher fatality rate tend to be. And those countries actually face with the biggest problem in road safety. And there is an obvious reason for that. This is another version of the same argument. The evidence is clear that 2- and 3-wheeler fatality are high in countries with large 2- and 3-wheeler fleets. Those countries are up in the top right corner. We are not going to get to a 50 reduction globally until we have serious address motorcycle safety. Some countries have reduced the share of 2- and 3-wheeler fatalities since 2007. However, in many countries, the share continues to increase. As shown in this figure, the yellow bar is data in 2007, and the green is the data in 2016. We have got a significant number of countries, predominantly across Asia, where we have seen an increase over time. The most of our countries actually report having helmet law in place, but the concern whether they are being effectively enforced on helmet fastening and helmet standard or not. Motorcycle anti-lock braking systems are also not yet adopted in the majority of Asia. Based on IRAP report in 2021, close to 70% of roads across Asia remain unsafe for motorcycle users. As shown in this figure, only 32% of all road length in Asia is safe for motorcyclists. So I would like to introduce a power two-wheeler safe system threshold research that being conducted by APRSO and relevant organizations. The objective of this research to develop a safe system boundary condition for power two-wheeler based on the latest knowledge on crash tolerance and vehicle safety development, followed by infrastructure design principle considering different role of power two-wheeler around the world. The research conducted in collaboration between APRSO, GRSF, and a Swedish research team. This research, the result of research, aimed to shape a proposal of commitment by minister at Marrakesh in February around increased effort in motorcycle safety. Last but not least, I would like to share the key recommendation from the statement of the participant in 2022 dialogue on motorcycle safety that we host in Manila. We ask specifically for the government to pay more attention on motorcycle safety, to elevate its prominence in their planning, to allocate funding to it, and to rethink how they allocate space. The principle for adoption by the government and funding body are as follows. Elevate the priority of safe and sustainable transport mode, including public transport, and reflect the scale of power two-wheeler use in related trauma. Funding power two-wheeler safety at a level reflecting the economic cost of associated trauma, including through the innovative approach such as an impact investing. Ensure that all fund intervention and rigorously evidence-based and take account to power two-wheeler safety. Rethink that traffic system with a view of radical reorganization of infrastructure space, allocation, access, and design to accommodate the safe power two-wheeler travel. Ensuring that road system allow for safe road for all vulnerable road users, including pedestrians, cyclists, and power two-wheeler users, and especially for women and children, including through managing speed down to 30 km per hour, where these road users are present. Address the gap in knowledge and capacity preventing achievement of safe power two-wheeler travel, and building constructive collaboration with manufacturers, business, NGO, academia, and motorcycle associations to positively influence with power two-wheeler safety. So that's all for my presentation, and thank you for your attention.
So I think, thank you very much, Mr. Boran. I also understand that we have a few questions that have been asked to Mr. Boran after his presentation. So could I invite that we also show these questions and answers immediately afterwards? Thank you.
Okay, thanks for your questions. According to the WHO data in 2016, the fatality among motorcyclists in some countries, such as Cambodia and Thailand, accounted for 73% and 74% of all road deaths in those countries. The key risk factors for motorcycle is including the non Okay, thanks for your questions. According to the WHO data in 2016, the fatality among motorcyclists in some countries, such as Cambodia and Thailand, accounted for 73% and 74% of all road deaths in those countries. The key risk factors for motorcycle is including the non-use of helmet, vehicle speed, alcohol use, mixed traffic conditions, a lack of protection from the vehicle in a crash, and lack of safe infrastructure for power two-wheeler, such as poor road surface and roadside hazard. Yes, thank you for the questions. The policy that we conduct is similar to what we got from the dialogue, motor safety dialogue in Manila in 2022. There are 9 points that we focus on. One is to elevate the priority of the safe and sustainable transport mode. Second, focus on the fund of power two-wheeler safety at the level of reflecting the economic cost of associated trauma. Third, ensure fund intervention are evidence-based to take account to power two-wheeler safety. Fourth, we think about the traffic system with a view of radical reorganization of infrastructure space to accommodate safe power two-wheeler travel. Fifth, ensuring that road system allow for safe use for all vulnerable road users, including through managing speed down to 30 km per hour where these road users are present. And six, address the gap in knowledge and capacity preventing achievement of safe power two-wheeler travel, building collaboration with manufacturers, business, NGO, academia, and motorcycle associations. And 8, regulate and enforce the helmet wearing for all motorcycle users, including recognized safe standard for helmets. 9, regulate for the mandatory fitment of anti-lock brake system on all new motorcycle capable of 50 km per hour or greater. Yeah, thank you for the question. In order to improve the safety of motorcycle in the future, we should mainly focus on 3 main points. 1, invest more on evidence-based on power two-wheeler. 2nd, build collaboration with manufacturers, business, NGO, academia, and motorcycle association. And 3rd, conduct safe system approach countermeasure.
So, is my microphone? Yes, my mic. So thank you very much. And it's not indeed so easy to deal with questions when the persons are not here, but it works, and thank you very much. I think it's a very interesting presentation. What we see is a very, very different road safety situation compared to what we see in Europe and other regions with, what was it, 73% or 74% of all road crashes being with power two-wheelers, of fatalities. It's a huge number. And I found also particularly interesting the observation and motivation to fund the road safety activities in line with the related external costs. So the cost of road trauma should, the investment in improving road safety should meet the external cost. I found that a very interesting vision. I had not seen that before. I think his priorities were very clear, highlighting also the collaboration and the safe system approach. Infrastructure as an important point. So thank you very much for the contribution from the APRSO.